Good afternoon, welcome back, and we hope you enjoy your break, right? ขอบคุณนะครับต้อนรับกลับเข้าสู่อีกหนึ่งช่วงนะครับซึ่งเป็นช่วงสุดท้ายของกิจกรรมในช่วงบ่ายวันนี้นะครับเรียนเชิญอีกครั้งท่านใดที่ยังอยู่ด้านนอกนะครับได้ยินเสียงประชาสัมพันธ์นี้เรียนเชิญประจำที่นั่งด้านในได้เลยนะครับ so for those who may be standing or maybe enjoy networking or mingle around just outside of this convention if you happens to hear this announcement please welcome back to your seat make your way to be your seat make your way to be seated at your seats provided for you in the convention hall and right now we'll be sharing the information from our remarkable speaker from Indonesia with the topic of agroforestry coffee in Indonesia, building climate resilience from bean to brew. And we are very privileged to have Mr. Fitriya Julius Mara. So please welcome to the stage. Big round of applause. ขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับด้วยครับ So Mr. Fitriya, pada hadirin dipersilakan.
Okay, your bahasa is really good. Good afternoon, everybody. In the first time, I would like to say thank you for the Committee of Global Coffee and Tea Association Forum 2025. And I'm here just for sharing about Indonesian coffee from on-farm perspective, especially in agroforestry system in Indonesia. This is our institution. I'm coming from ICRI, Indonesian Coffee and Cocoa Research Institute. We have a facility for breeding, Grempasman, Arabica, Robusta, and also Liberica coffee. We also conduct the nursery with quite big capacity to 20 million seedling per year on farm research and technology. And also we conduct the training center, post-harvest and research machinery. Also we have a laboratory to cupping tests, and also we also conduct the consultancy, feasibility study, and business study for the coffee farmer. Where is? Please. This is Indonesia in the world of coffee made. Indonesia have the second largest coffee area, or coffee plantation in the world. But Indonesia is the fourth of coffee, the productivity of coffee. Brazil, Colombia, and Vietnam, the biggest coffee, the top three, and Indonesia the fourth. So our big challenge is productivity. But in Indonesia, actually, not all area is low productivity. In some area, we have a farmer that can produce the coffee more than 2 tons per hectare per year. And this is our dream. If Indonesia can increase the productivity until 1.5 tons per hectare per year, maybe we can become the second or third of the biggest coffee producer in the world. This is global challenge, maybe same with another country. The global warming is the biggest problem for us. That will decrease the yield and also quality of coffee bean. And the other issue is sustainability issue, deforestation, soil degradation, and labor practices also. The next issue is economic pressure and price volatility, fluctuating global price, rising the production cost, and also import and export tariff policy. And also supply chain and complexity and traceability. This is a global challenge. Next, this is the challenge in Indonesia, because Indonesia is the large archipelago. We have 18,000 islands from Aceh to Papua, so it's a very, very big challenge. So we have a lot of climate typical, and also we have variation of soil, altitude, and also local wisdom, how the farmer to plant their coffee. So we so this different cause variation in coffee cultivation, and we as a research institution try to make the specific location coffee cultivation technology for that's suitable in its area. Before 2005, we try to make a national standard for coffee bean in Indonesia, but this is not run really well because a lot of variation. So we try to change our mindset that this challenge become our strength. We try to promote and to study and to characteristic coffee in its area, and try to promote and sell to the market. And now, after 20 years, we have 49 coffee with certified by indication geographic. This is another challenge, economic challenge, low price, also about the labor, competition with another commodity, maybe in the lowland. Socio-cultural challenge, lack of farmer regeneration, labor limitation, less knowledge and skill, and also gender equality. This is the variation of coffee growing practice in Indonesia. In general, Indonesia have 5 coffee growing practice. The first is simple shading, planting coffee with the shading. We use Leucaena as shading. The main crop is coffee. In traditional practice, the productivity about 0.6 until 1.2 ton. I think kg per green bean per hectare. But after applying GAP, good agricultural practices, the productivity can increase about 1 until 3 ton, 3 kg green bean per hectare. The second is full sun. Full sun is applied in Lampung and also in North Sumatra. Simple shade applied in Aceh and also in East Java. Full sun have high productivity, about 0.9 until 0.5 kg per hectare per year. After applying GAP, it can increase until 4 ton in Lampung. The next is coffee under socioforestry in the border of natural forest. It's very low because we apply the zero tillage in this system, about just 0.15, 0.25 ton green bean per hectare per year. But after applying GAP, small scale of tillage, we can increase 0.2 until 0.35 ton green bean per hectare per year. The next is coffee under production forest. The main crop is timber. In traditional system, the farmer can produce 0.3 until 0.6 ton per green bean per hectare per year. After applying GAP, farmer can produce 0.6 until 1 ton green bean per hectare per year. And multistrata agroforestry or mixed crop, main crop is both commodity. The farmer can produce in traditional system 0.25 and 0.6 ton. And after applying GAP, they can get and increase their productivity 0.6 until 1.6 ton green bean per year. Why agroforestry widely practiced in Indonesia? The reason is most Indonesian coffee grow in the mountains above the 500 meter above the sea level, and also the farmer don't have irrigation infrastructure, so they use the shading trees as microclimate regulator to reduce the water evaporation from the soil. And a lot of farmers also apply the low input coffee plantation because in Indonesia fertilizer is very costly and also very rare, hard to get the fertilizer. So a lot of farmers use the shading trees as to reduce the fertilizer need. The next reason is climate change, adaptation, and mitigation. Agroforestry systems are more resilient and also contribute to absorb the carbon sequestration and as mitigate the climate change impact. And the last reason is income diversification, because the farmer need another income coming from food, timber, and maybe medicinal plant, etc. The impact of shading trees in the quantity, the optimal or moderate shade make the coffee plantation more sustainable in some area, and some study even show that optimal shade level can increase yield compared to full sun. In the full sun, the typically is require intensive input fertilizer, and the production is high, but in the short term yield not so sustained. In the excessive shade, the productivity is low, and because of the lower photosynthesis rate. This is our strategy. That I talk about GAP that we apply in the field. The first is utilize high yielding and set tolerant varieties. We for our study, we get a lot of promising clone or variety S795 and AS2K, Komasti, Gayo 1, Gayo 2, and the promising hybrid is in ongoing research. We also conduct the research with VCR and Mundo Maya show the set tolerant varieties and give the high yielding. In Robusta, we also have clone. Robusta is clone, not variety. It's BP358 and SA series, SA series that tolerant variety, high yield and tolerant variety. After that, we try to improve the propagation method. After we get the varieties, we improve the propagation method, and also enhance the distribution of planting material. So the planting material, the high yielding and set tolerant planting material can reach the farmer. We also improve the coffee plant management by pruning technique, because in the undershading, the pruning technique is so important to make the productivity is sustained. And we also conduct the pest and disease management to minimize the yield loss. The next strategies, we also optimize the set management by pruning the set trees periodically, and also we selecting appropriate set tree species, so it can so the coffee plant get the optimum like intensity. And we also do the dynamic set management, that the intensity of shading is according to the condition and the climate of the area. We also use organic material and legume to enhance the soil fertility and health. This impact agroforestry on quality. Agroforestry, this is the color of coffee under agroforestry system, and the full stand is the color is very different. The agroforestry in the agroforestry system is very bright. In the full sun is maybe like yellowing like that. So the bean is become the agroforestry is extend the maturation of the bean, but he increased the flavor complexity and bean size and also density, and also lead to decrease the defect. Impact on marketability. Agroforestry has specialty market. It's very grown is a strong selling point in the specialty coffee market. Also, coffee grown under shade often qualifies for various environmental certification, such as bird friendly, rainforest, alien, organic, and etc. And we also can give the consumer sustainability narrative, so it's help us to sell our coffee. And also differentiation, coffee to help differentiate a product from conventional or full sun coffee. Indonesian farmer have motto after 2005. because every flavor will find its own market. So we try to produce coffee in the area and try to identify the characteristic and explore and exploit the uniqueness to get the market. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much for your sharing your valuable insights on agroforestry coffee in Indonesia, from challenges faced on the ground to the diverse and innovative coffee growing practices across regions. Presentation was both eye-opening, and also inspiring as well. Thank you very much. I believe that no one has any questions, right? All right, thank you very much. Terima kasih. I'm certain the knowledge you've shared will not only benefit many of us here today, but also spark new ideas and approaches that can be applied in various contexts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes to the last presentation of this afternoon and the first day of Global Coffee and Tea Association Forum 2025. We will be having the advantage of discussing and also having the presentation of empowering Vietnam's coffee future, insights, innovation, and impact by the experienced professional working with Vietnam's Coffee and Cocoa Association, focusing on development and promotion of Vietnam's coffee and cocoa industries. He also skilled stakeholder engagement, industry collaboration, and supporting sustainable production practices as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Lê Duc Huy. So Mr. Lê Duc Huy, over to you.
Good afternoon. I'm very honored to be here to speak this very important event for the coffee industry globally. My name is Lê Duc Huy. I'm the chairman of Simeco Đắk Lắk, the top luckiest exporter from Vietnam. I'm also the vice president of Vietnam Coffee Association. I'm also the board member of FOSI. So I would like to give you a good news. My presentation will be the last presentation today. So be patient with me for next 15 minutes. Today I would like to say about the Vietnam coffee journey, our challenges and our vision for the future, and how we transform the coffee from commodity to become the sustainability, and then with the new future we call the specialty coffee. So this is our first slide. We will run to the situation of Vietnam coffee. So total Vietnam, we have 500,000 hectares of coffee, and with 1.8 million tons coffee per year. In terms of the volume, we are the top largest exporter for Robusta, and we, in terms of total globally, we are number 2. Brazil number 1 and Vietnam number 2. And as similar to other Asian countries, the domestic consumption keep increasing every year, and every year we grow from 6 to 7%. And for 2025, we will reach 300,000 tons of local demand, so average around 3 kg per people to drink coffee per year. And if you come to Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi, you see a lot of coffee shops along the street. So we have up to 500,000 coffee shop, cafe nationwide. So Vietnam is not the growing country. We also try to focus. This is also the very good coffee country with the Robusta, focus on Robusta. And let's go back to the history of Vietnam coffee. So we compare to other countries. Vietnam coffee only arrived in Vietnam in late of 19th century. And with the French, they bring to Vietnam, and they plant in the church, villa, garden. And then with very limited volume, as a very special gift from Indochina to back to the European. But then after the war in 1986, Vietnam was very poor during that time. And the government tried to find solution for the people to get get money, so we decide to blend coffee in 1986. We call this economic reformation. We call it đổi mới. And we see that how we develop the coffee volume. In 1986, we had only 20,000 tons. But then 7 years later, in 1993, we had 2 million bags, equivalent to 120,000 tons. But after that, only 8 months, we go like 8 times higher. In 2001, we achieved 16 million tons of coffee. And then in the volume achieved the largest in 2017, we achieved 32 million bags. And currently, for the last 10 years, we try to shift in from quantity to quality. So the current volume, we are limited around like 26 to 27 million bags. And you see the current model of Vietnam coffee similar to other countries. We also very small scale farmer with like 1 hectare to 1.5 hectare per tree. But our farmer are very hardworking. They already apply the very technique to enhance the quality with the shading tree, with the intercrop, with other like durian and pepper, and modern irrigation system. And for sustainability, we achieve all of the high standard of the global coffee certification like 4C, Rainforest Alliance, Fair Trade, Organic, and last year we achieved the EUDR compliance. And we also try to adopt the new method. And for last year in 2022, we achieved the revenue for $5.4 billion in the nation economy. So this is we export more than 100 countries in the globally, but this is top 10 largest market for Vietnam coffee industry. And for Thailand, we import 10,000 tons of Vietnam coffee every year. And for Simeco, we ship to Thailand for 2,000 tons. And this is our farmer, very happy farmer. And as similar, we are facing the same challenging in the producing country. We climate changing, unpredictable weather pattern, global price volatility, over religion for raw material, and we had facing the stricter international market requirement. This is the challenging, but also the opportunity for us to grow. And how we can grow together? We have to shift from quantity to quality, and we have to run the sustainable system to comply to the stricter requirement from the market. And digital transformation, how we map in the farmer, how we digital all of the cultivation record, and we record all the traceability from the farmer to the container. For if you buy the coffee from our system, every container you can trace back the number of farmers are producing for that coffee. And we apply for high technology. So this is generally, and this is about Simeco. We are the Simeco Đắk Lắk. We based in the central of Highland. So every year we export 120,000 tons. And with this year revenue we achieve will be like $5 million. And we achieve for the old standard of the coffee like Rainforest Alliance, Fair Trade, Organic, and EUDR compliant. But what we are proud is not the volume. We working with the number of farmers. In Simeco, we work up to 40,000 farmers. And this all 40,000 farmers all have the digital data. And so once again, when you are buying coffee from Vietnam with Simeco Đắk Lắk, you can trace back who are your farmers are producing the coffee. Besides the sustainable system, once again we talk about a lot discussion about Robusta. And in NCA event in March, also they speak also discuss about Robusta. Robusta will be the future for the coffee. With the Arabica lands and climate changing, the Arabica lands will be limited to produce. So Robusta will be the future. And I will also be sharing with the one lady in the conference they also plant Robusta in Chiang Rai. And for Robusta, we would like not only focus on consumer commodity, but also focus on specialty coffee. We run for last 10 years since 2015 to invest on how to apply the technique for the high processing standard like honey process, fully natural process, complex fermentation, yeast fermentation. And we also organized the Vietnam Amazing Cup to compete Robusta. And with SCA, last year CQI, we achieved a very high score for the coffee Robusta with the 86.83. And we are also run for the EUDR traceability system. And currently we work very focused on low carbon coffee. So that's been Vietnam, we will try to comply with net zero until 2035 to be make all of the Vietnam coffee industry production to come to the net zero in 2035. So this is almost the last slide. So this is the Vietnam strategy. We continue for more another next 10 years for green and digital transformation. And we try to develop Vietnam, become not only the producing country, but also the processing country. We'd like to invite all investors to invest facility on roast, soluble, and extract coffee in Vietnam. And we would like for Vietnam be #1 Robusta producer in the world. We would like to develop Vietnam as the global Robusta hub. And with this vision, we would like to strong supply Robusta for the high growth markets, especially in Asia. And we just come back from China and very developing country. And now, beside Arabica, they test a lot of extract new product and they need more Robusta. And this is very potential for us producing country to continue to grow more specialty coffee in Robusta. And we would like to brand in Asia Robusta as one of the leading area for Robusta globally. And in closing, we see the future coffee demand keep increasing and land keep reducing for coffee. So we think very important for us to work together, stay connected, share and grow together. And we look forward for you to welcome you to Vietnam, to Đắk Lắk, to visit our facility. And once again, thank you for the organizer and also thank you for all the presenters. And we see we have the same vision to make the coffee industry happily and very energy. And once again, thank you for all the success.
Thank you very much. A big round of applause to our remarkable speaker from Vietnam, Mr. Lê Duc Huy. And we're looking forward to seeing you in your city in the beautiful country of Vietnam as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and that wraps up today's program of Global Coffee and Tea Association Forum 2025, Shaping Future Together, the first day. But we've got many more activities and also the days to come as well. Well, today, it is my privilege to once again to welcome back the head of Tea and Coffee Institute, Ma Pha Luang University, to kindly proceed to the stage and deliver the closing remarks for today's forum. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Assistant Professor Dr. ปิยพร เชื่อมชัยตระกูล A big round of applause, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of the Global Coffee and Tea Association Forum 2025, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and everyone of you today for your presence, your contributions, and your commitment to shaping a more sustainable, innovative, and inclusive future for the global coffee and tea industry. We are deeply encouraged by the insights and collaborative spirit shown throughout this forum. It reaffirms our belief that when academia, industry, government, and the communities are come together, we can truly drive impactful change. Let this forum not be the end, but the beginning of continued collaborations, May the conversation we start here inspire action, research, and the partnership long after we return to our respective country and institution. On behalf of the organizing committee and Mae Fah Luang University, thank you once again for making this event success. We are looking forward to welcoming you back to Chiang Rai again in the future and to working hand in hand across borders and sectors to shape the future together. Safe travel and may our shared journey continue. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much, and a big round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you very much to all of us here as well in this convention room as well. And that wraps up today's program. But the fruitful and exciting activities continue in the days ahead. As I mentioned before, we invite you to join, especially the Chiang Rai Brewtopia Green Season from 18 to 20 July at Mae Fah Luang Art and Culture Park, where you can take part in the exclusive workshop hosted by tea and coffee entrepreneurs, engaging talks, showcases from our value partners, and so much more to offer as well. Well, a gentle reminder for today's program, if you're using a translation headset, please return it to the desk at the front before leaving. But for today, thank you so much once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we're looking forward to seeing you again next time. Well, for today, ขอบคุณและสวัสดีครับ